My opinion of Diablo 4 has changed. I used to be very optimistic about the future of Diablo 4. And as we wind down 2023 and turn a page into 2024, I wanted to broach the subject of Diablo 4's future one more time before the calendar year turns a page. I hope you'll stick around and join me. We'll see you on the other side. The good old days. In the background, that's me over 2 months ago playing Season 2 of Diablo 4. I was still on rocky grounds when it came to Diablo 4, but, Season 2 had come out and I was giving it a fair shake. And, well, if you've watched any of over my 100 videos of Diablo 4 on my YouTube channel, you'll know I no longer play Diablo 4, nor do I stream it. I'm waiting for what happens to Season 3 and Season 4, but that's not what this video is about. I wanted to close off the year to give my final take on Diablo 4, and I have to say, I've taken a lot of time to consider this and look at everything that's going on with Diablo 4. Like I've stated many times, I'm very fine-tuned and well aware of what is happening in Diablo 4, even though I don't play it. I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of background and information that keeps me informed of what's happening in Diablo 4. And obviously, as we all do, having access to social media and the internet, we don't lack information. That's for sure. So I wanted to give one more video on Diablo 4 and the future, and my opinion has changed. And I'm doing this video because, like I said in the opening monologue, it even happened last night on my live stream. I got asked, is Diablo 4 better? And I'm currently playing Diablo 2. So is Diablo 4 better than Diablo 2? Do you like D2 better than D4? Is D4 bad? Why are you not playing? I get asked these questions daily. So I wanted to put this conversation to bed for one more time. And unfortunately, there's one big elephant in the room outside of the fixes that need to happen in this game. It just has to do with the mentality of Activision Blizzard when it comes to Diablo 4. Diablo 4 in 2023 was probably the most epic choke when it comes to a video game. It started off with such a bang and hoopla and amazing numbers in sales, player base, time played. It just came out of the gate so good and quick, and everyone was enjoying it, and that fizzled right away. And I can't, when I think about how it started and where D4 is today, it only makes me think of all the greatest sports chokes in history. And one that comes to mind is Greg Norman in the 1996 Masters, where he went into Sunday with a 6-stroke lead, leading the tournament into the final day. And he had a 6-stroke lead, and he lost by 5 strokes. He literally played the worst round of his life when it was on the line. Unheard of, major choke. And this kind of leads me to think about how Diablo 4 just rose to these great heights when it was launched and everything was looking so good, and then it just came crashing and falling down to where it is today. Now, I know there's people still playing Diablo 4. I know there's a player base that like Diablo 4. I see it in my comments. Now, the people saying this game is bad, I'm never going to play it again, far outweigh those. I enjoy D4. I'm enjoying Season 2. So don't get me wrong. There's still at least from my experience and what I see in my videos, the bad far outweigh the good. But this leads me to my point of the video, and that is, I was a big cheerleader of Diablo 4, a big cheerleader. I was patient. I was willing to wait. I thought eventually they're going to get it right. Now, I'm not one of these people that will wait for years and years and years. I don't think video games should take years to finish. They can take years to polish, absolutely. But the base, the foundation, that needs to be established in the first 12 to 18 months. Now, granted, Diablo 4 is not even a year old. We still have a ways to go to get to 1 year old. And my hope is that season 3 and season 4, they do more than what they're saying they're going to do. And my hope is that they address the big ticket items. And I'm not going to go into them. I've talked to them about them in other videos. And if you have not watched any of my videos, I suggest you go to my D4 playlist and you can see what I'm talking about. But those big ticket item changes need to be done if this game is going to make it. And I want to say this. My opinion has changed because the mentality and the mindset of the studio that is making this game, unless it changes, this game is dead on arrival, and will never get to where it can compete with its competitors in the same genre. If the mindset does not change, this game is going nowhere. And it's taken me a long time to get to this position and this feeling, but I've gotten here because I've given Diablo 4 a lot of room and breathing space to mature and get better. But during that time, I've watched over and over the same mentality and wrong decisions being made. And at the core of that, I always go back to the same feeling when I'm asking myself, why did they do that? They know A is the option, but they're doing B. And that is consistent in everything they've done in 2023 with Diablo 4. There's the right path to go down, and they always choose to go down the other path. And I saw this happening. We saw this happening over and over. And I asked myself, why? Why? And it comes down to one thing. It's the mentality that money comes over making a good game when it comes to Activision Blizzard. It pains me to say that. And to some, they're going to say, oh, congratulations, Sammy, for opening your eyes. That isn't new. Hello, newsflash. They've been doing that their whole time. Well, maybe it has taken me a long time to get here, but it's clear that this studio, this always picks money over its player base and making a good game. And that's led me to this video and saying that I personally think that if that trend continues, then this game is going to be dead. I give it till the summer of 2024. There's no way in its current state, going in the same trajectory with the same mindset and vision that currently the studio has for the game. If it continues to go in the same fashion, this game will not make it past the summer of 2024. And I say the summer of 2024 because Path of Exile 2 is coming. The beta is going to launch sometime in the summer of 2024 from what we've been told. And once that comes on, everybody and their mother is going to hop on that game and they're going to play the heck out of it. And unlike Diablo 4 with their betas where they only release a portion or one chapter of the game, so like 5% of the game, 10% of the game, whatever it was, PoE 2 GGG Games, they released the whole game so you can experience everything. So the beta is going to be super popular, and PoE 2 looks phenomenal. I personally see myself making it one of my main games. It looks fabulous. Unless they steer it in another direction, from what I see right now, I will be maining PoE 2 as a game the way it looks now. And unless Diablo 4 has a major mindset change and actually focuses on the quality of the game and making a good game, not what's good for the shareholders, I just don't see Diablo 4 coming back into my into my rotation of games that I play. So it saddens me to say that. I was a big cheerleader of Diablo 4, and it really bugs me that for whatever reason, and it looks like money is the driver here, for whatever reason, they don't care about how good the game is and whether or not the player base is happy with the game. And if there's a fun factor, if there's repeatability in the game, they just don't care. They care about doing enough and talking a good game, but not walking a good game. And again, this is not directed at anybody specifically. It's just a comment in general about the game. And the facts are the facts. This isn't new. Anything that I'm saying is not new. Everybody knows this. And it's not you don't need to be a rocket scientist, to figure out what's going on here. And actually, a lot of people in my comment section have said this consistently since I started creating D4 content. So unfortunately, we're going to end 2023 on a bad note when it comes to Diablo 4. And if the mindset of this organization does not change with Diablo 4, this game will be dead in 2024. Guaranteed, hands down, unless a major shakeup and change in mindset. And Phil Spencer, please, if there's anything you can do, the one, and this doesn't lie all on the Diablo 4 dev team, okay? They are driven and mandated by the shareholders and the executives of this company. So this doesn't sit and lie just on their shoulders, okay? This is a company decision. And sometimes, whether it's your own job, it's not different from a regular job. You have a boss, and sometimes you got to do stuff you don't want to do. And this may be the case for the Diablo 4 dev team. Maybe they have brilliant ideas and it's getting knocked down from the executives and the higher ups. We don't know. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I treat this problem as, it's the company. It's not individuals, right? So unless the mindset changes and the priority shifts where, build it and they will come, like GGG, like Baldur's Gate 3, like this is the kind of stuff, those are the kind of games, those are the kind of mentalities and visions you need if you want to build a game of quality, and the players will come. So unless that changes, this game will be dead in 2024, and it pains me to say that. And I just wanted to do this recap one more time as we end 2023. And I'm sorry that it has to end on a negative note. I wish every day that this does a 360 and I'm playing Diablo 4 again full time and I'm streaming it. And we're talking about the good things that are going on, that they introduced amazing itemization, that they introduced so much endgame content, that they added so much quality of life. That's what I want to be talking about. Unfortunately, at the current pace and the current strategy and mindset of the organization, that's not going to happen. And I just wanted to give you my opinion. Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts. Jump into the comments section and let me know what your feelings are. What do you think the future for Diablo 4 is for 2024? Let me know your thoughts. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching, and thank you so much. 2023 personally has been my best year from a content creation standpoint, and I'm going to do another video on that. But anyway, thank you for everyone that supported me, and I wish you all a great rest of the year. And if you don't watch or hear from me anymore, I want to wish you a happy new year to you and your family. Thanks, everyone.